FC Barcelona get their first win in 2026 away at Espanyol. A very tricky game, but they managed to get all 3 points. Hi, my name is Michael. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today we're going to be discussing Barcelona versus Espanyol in a 2-0 win, where Barca gets all 3 points. It was a tricky game, but Barca managed to secure the victory. Now, to start things off, we have to look at the team selection and the lineup from Hansi Flick. Now, first off, Hansi Flick went with the normal lineup, which was expected, and he went with Joan Garcia in goal. He went with Koundé, Balde, Kubasi, and Gerard Martin. In midfield, it was the midfield of Frenkie de Jong and Eric Garcia. And the attack was Rafinha, Yamal on the right, Ferran Torres playing through the middle, and Rashford on the left. Let's look at the first half. In the first half, the team kind of struggled defensively, and they also struggled offensively as well. I think Espanyol was cutting Barca open easily, to be honest, in the first half. And also, when it comes to Barca trying to break down Espanyol, it was a bit tricky. Barca's attack wasn't, connecting properly. Yamal was trying things, but players like Ferran Torres wasn't having the best games. Rashford wasn't having the best game as well, and even Rafinha playing through the middle. So the attack was a bit stale, I would say. And then in the defense, Barca struggled a lot defensively as well. Espanyol managed to expose Barcelona in ways that was a bit surprising, to be honest. Espanyol, they didn't come to sit deep as much, and they played on the counter really, really well. And it was interesting to see. Now, we are going to talk about the player performance later on in the video, but obviously in the first half, Joan Garcia made a very, very good save coming up against his former club. He made lots of saves as well throughout the entire game. There was a moment in the first half where he made a save and then he had to push Gerard Martin again to make a block. So in the first half, it was really, really flat from Barca, and going into the second half, obviously changes needed to be made, better team talk and everything. Now in the second half, Barca did play better. Hansi Flick made the sub, he changed Rashford off, he moved Rafinha back onto the left, he put Fermin in the middle, and Barca did play a little bit better, slightly. But Espanyol was still able to cut Barca open. The issues defensively were still there, and Joan Garcia kept on making saves after saves throughout the second half as well. But later on, Flick made more subs, and he brought on Dani Olmo, and he brought on the likes of Lewandowski as well. Now, these subs made the difference ultimately, with Fermin getting the ball, turning his man, and then passing the ball to Dani Olmo for him to finish it off. Now, at that point, I thought Barca were going to just steal it with a 1-0 victory, but Barca managed to get another goal as well, with Fermin again doing a lot of hard work, a lot of running, managed to get the ball towards the byline, and then also cut it back again for Lewandowski to put it past the goalkeeper, and giving Barca a 2-0 lead. We have to talk about the player performances. Now, I think for me, my top 5 players of the game, I think I have to put Balde in there. I think he was really good, not just defensively, but going forward as well in the first half. Didn't really make mistakes, so I think he was really solid. I have to talk about Dani Olmo. He came off the bench and he scored a really good goal. Basically, he scored the first goal of the calendar year for FC Barcelona. And then I also have to talk about Lamine. He was the only one really in the first half that was trying to create something and looking dangerous. And also in the second half as well, he was creating chances for the team still. I also have to talk about Fermin. For me, I think he was really, really good. He worked really hard, running, pressing, and then his assists as well. I think it showed that maybe he might also be pushing again for a starting spot in the lineup. I think for me, the man of the match today has to be Joan Garcia. The amount of saves he made, and not just the amount of saves, the types of saves he made as well, because you have to talk about the chances that Espanyol kept on getting. There were chances where there were crosses into the box and he saved a pinpoint header that should have been a goal as well. And then there were chances where he came off his line and then stopped the 1v1, making crucial saves, making a lot of saves. He basically won Barca this game. He gave Barca the 3 points. I think without him, Barca would have lost this game, to be honest. So I think for me, he was the man of the match. Now, given all the stories coming into the match where the Espanyol fans were taunting him and they were really, really making life difficult for him every single time he touched the ball, I think for him to perform the way he did in front of the fans is really, really good. And it's not just the saves as well. I think his overall performances, his ball distribution as well, he was really, really good today. Thoroughly impressed. Now, I do think the overall performance from the team was lacking in the first half and most of the second half, but I think it's something that Barca can work on. I think this is the first game of the year, coming back from holiday. People are going to need some match fitness, they're going to need some match rhythm, and I think it's not as important to maybe look at the performance but just try and get the 3 points, especially in games like these where you go to tough away stadiums and you try and get the 3 points. Now, I think overall I am happy with the 3 points. I think there's some areas that needs to be improved, the defense and even the attack as well. There's question marks if whether or not Ferran Torres should be starting over Lewandowski, should Rashford be starting as much. So yeah, I think overall it's just about getting the 3 points in this game and we move on to the next game. It's a really good result for Barcelona against Espanyol. Now, Barca's next game is going to be against Athletic Club on January 7th on Wednesday. I will be reviewing that game when it happens. I think for that game, Hansi Flick needs to get his lineup correct and we should be able to beat Athletic Club. Thank you for watching the video. Comment your thoughts, like the video, share the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.